Hello and welcome to the first look at Lunar Dunes. This is a brand new game that should be coming out on Steam. Uh, Release date yet to be determined, but work is going steadily. So let's have a look. Let's get right into it. These are the maps. Currently only the main map. It's very huge though, and you can choose your map name, game mode, some various game modes there. The time limit currently not really important, but you can set yourself like a goal, but you can also continue playing after the time has expired. And here are some other settings that you can have. Maximum players, if you want to have LAN only, friends, teams, all that good stuff. Okay, let's get to it. So here we have our little character creation screen. It's loading the map there in the background. You have a few options there. Eye color, eyelash color, eyebrow style, eyebrow color, facial hair color if you want that, and yeah, your kind of main hair and main hair color as well. So there's actually quite a few customizations and many more to be coming. Here you can choose your suit, color of it, and you can unlock some more later and all that good stuff. Okay, if we have our character now, we're gonna have a random spawn point. Since we don't have any buildings yet, they would give us an additional spawn point. So let's press ready here. And the host can choose to force start the game session as well, but we're just gonna let it tick down here. And this should spawn us somewhere randomly on the map. Kind of in the center-ish, but it is random. And okay, as the sun is coming up here, I'm trying to get my bearings here. Let's see, what do we spawn with? We have our basic helmet so we don't suffocate, a little flashlight, and a beacon. There you see a little flashlight. You gotta excuse the little panel on top. That's a little debugger tool for a diff. So yeah, and you can see when we use it, it ticks down. So the battery gets decharged, and it has a little solar panel on top, and it recharges the little flashlight. So you can use it at night. This is the starting beacon. You put that down and you fill it up with lunar stone to get your starter module. And from there you can craft all the other modules, weapons, drills, all the good stuff, the foods you need, process all the resources, and just to kind of get going. Okay, let's pick up some of these basic rocks here. And we're gonna need like around the full, I'd say like 1.5 full inventories. It should be around 200k total volume of those rocks. And the mass of each of them is kind of random. And there you see we have 4 types of stones. Lunar stone, and this is a meteorite. And the lunar stone is the most common ones, and it comes in the smaller ones that you can just pick up by hand, and the bigger ones you're gonna need a drill to, like, you know, chunk them down and pick them up. And yeah, the reason why I'm hopping like this, it's the best way I figured to get around actually. You can kind of look around and get a good sense of the area. There's also quite a bit of air control. By pressing control, you actually fall a bit faster. This is the second type of rock we have. The blue one there. And that one is more of a water-based comet type rock. So let's continue picking up these smaller rocks. There you can see this is a deep space meteorite. You get more rare materials from that one. And yeah, later on you can send out robots to mine for you and launch rockets, you know, all that good stuff. Little deep space mining as well. We're gonna continue picking up some of these smaller rocks here. They're all randomly valued. they're within a range, and depending on the size of the rock, it's all gonna affect the total value that you get from it. So really the best ways to get resources would be to actually get a drill out and mine these other rocks here, or send out rockets that would mine for you. This is the most crude way of getting started, pretty much. Here you can see on the map there, it's rather large. And there are various zones, everything from craters to dunes to ravines. It's and there you can have a look at the whole map there. It's pretty huge. Yeah, this is gonna take actually quite a while to get the full inventory here. Should be around 10-ish minutes, 12 minutes between that. And yeah, if you have like 2 teams, 50 people each, or just one team of 100 people, just playing co-op, this will go much faster. Granted, there will be also a bit more chaos here, organizing 100 people. Yeah, this is just like the solo experience right now. It's gonna be around 10 to 12 minutes gathering these small rocks here. So yeah, the game is pretty much a first-person survival sandbox based around the moon. And yeah, depending on which game mode you play, it's the game is gonna feel quite differently. Here you can see kind of the crater in its full form. It's not even the biggest one, but it still looks rather impressive. Okay, we almost have our first full inventory here. Closing in on the finish line pretty much. Nice little cluster here. I'm already deciding where I put down the beacon so I don't lose the location of it. Because otherwise I will need to take off my helmet, suffocate, and spawn again with a new beacon. Okay, almost have that full inventory. Now I'm deciding where I should put down the beacon. Yeah, it's ready. You can't just place it in the air. You actually need to put it somewhere on the ground. Okay, I'm deciding here where should I put it. Later on there will be a waypoint system, so you can set waypoints and all that good stuff. But right now this is like an early dev build, so not yet implemented. Soon TM. Okay, good. Let's fill up that beacon and see how much we got. $150k pretty much, so it's gonna be 50 more K to go. I'm gonna head out here, get some more smaller rocks. Yeah, this would go much faster if I had a drill, or if somebody would help me. And yeah, those very tiny rocks you can actually pick up. It's gotta be kind of the more sizable rocks. And once we have our starter module up and running, or a beacon full, there will be a rocket incoming. And the rocket will drop a little starter module that we need to place down, and from there we can kind of process the ore that we have into useful tools, materials, food, weapons, vehicles. Vehicles is gonna be a fun one as well. If you can get around this lunar surface here with decent speed or in a tank, you know, it's gonna be fun. And when we get our starter module, we're gonna use it to make probably a little bit of armor. Maybe fill up our leg or chest slot with some new gear. Okay, good. It's around, I would say, maybe 9 minutes into the day cycle, and one day should last 13 minutes, one night 13 minutes, one day 13 minutes. You kind of get the idea. So like a 24, you know, hour cycle will be 26 minutes pretty much. And yeah, all of this is very early alpha dev build, so nothing is really balanced. It's just kind of get a feeling idea for the game here, or at least for like the first 10 to 15 minutes here. Okay, I'm heading back there to my beacon now. I should have... That should be about enough rocks there, here and there. Another quick pickup. Kinda unlucky there with the values. Those are all some lower valued rocks. I guess there is a bit of RNG to kind of spice things up. Okay, I'm making my way to the beacon there, and I'm gonna just fill it up with the rocks that I have, and that should be enough. Just a bit more there. Okay, guys, the rocket is incoming there. And yeah, the sun is just about to set. Having here look at the... There you see a little squiggly on the rock there. That's what he used to mine it. You do leave footprints as well, which is kind of nice. Okay, good. Their rocket, it's incoming. It's gonna drop the starter module. There are different stances as well. There's standing, crouch, and prone. Have a look at the rocket there. Little lander module. Little drop ship. Yeah, that's actually a physical item that it dropped, so you could pick it up in the air as well. Here, let's pick it up and kind of see where to place it. You can place it however you like it, like as low as possible or as high as you want. Okay, let's have a little look around here. It's a compact little starter module, and this should get you going with everything that you want to do. Okay, let's open up the airlock. Close behind us. Nice. Okay, that's a security station, so you can control who can enter your little starter module. If you're in a team fighter, something like that, the other team can't enter. We got a little food station there before, and this is a 3D printer. Little storage area. you're gonna use the 3D printer to pretty much do anything that you want. And this is the smeltery. This is the electrolysis machine. Splits water into hydrogen and oxygen. And there's the, yeah. Gonna turn this one on already. And here's the stone crusher. Let's fill this one up. There you see it filled up nicely. Gonna turn it on as well. And there you see it splitting the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Let's take some of it out, because hydrogen is pretty much used for everything in the game to power all the machines. And you can see me here playing around with the with the hydrogen tank. Probably not the best idea to play around with hydrogen. Okay, let's put some fuel in the stone crusher. And there in the... let's take out some more hydrogen here. Put it in the smeltery, just to kind of get going here. Yeah, as you can see, that's filling up nicely. I'm processing all the lunar stone chunks. Let's fill up the smeltery already. And yeah, in the recipe tab you kind of see what you need. You need some hydrogen and lunar stone, break it into smaller chunks, and this all works for the other types of rocks as well, for the meteoroid, comet, and deep space meteoroid. There we go, it's done processing, and let's put these, yeah, this is actually a real item as well. Like everything is a real item, pretty much. So you can use to trade with other players, all that good stuff. Okay, let's put it in the smeltery and start her up. There you can have a look. Lunar stone chunks, it yields silicate quartz, aluminum, nickel, silver, and helium. You can have a look at what the other rocks yield you. The comet one there is pretty important because you get water from it, and that's used to power pretty much everything. Okay, it's going nicely, smelting everything into those 5 resources that you get from the lunar stone. Silicate quartz, aluminum, nickel, silver, and helium. And that will be used in a 3D printer to print the tools that we need. So for example, little chest armor, leg armor, another flashlight, and that's what you need to make these items here. Some silicate quartz for most of it, and the flashlight needs some aluminum as well. Is it almost done? Yeah, it's pretty much done. There we go. Smell it all and it should turn off now. Let's take out some of these mats here. And let's put those, and yeah, you can drop all of these. These are all actually physicalized items that you can use to trade with other players. Let's fill up the 3D printer here and choose what we want to print. If you have all the materials ready, you can queue up a lot of jobs, but it will not actually finish the job. You will see me do a little oopsie here. So let's go for a flashlight, chest piece, and some legs. But I'm gonna cancel the chest since we don't actually have enough resources. Okay, there we go. Got our first little items that we made ourselves. Spare flashlight just in case. And let's put on the pants. There we go. Already feeling a bit better there. A bit protected. So this is pretty much our first look at the gameplay of Lunar Dunes. Just scratching the surface here. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope to see you around, and you will check out some more first looks and all the upcoming content for the game. Thank you all very much, and bye, take care.